Hey, what's up YouTubers? This is Martin446 today with a tour review for you. Today's tour review is on the Neca Aliens Alien Warrior action figure. There was the other figure I've bought at the comic store called Vision Toys. If you saw my previous review, it was on the Altair figure from Neca Player Select from Neca, and this was the other figure I've bought on that comic store, and I want to review it today for you guys. Of course, it isn't my greatest review because I'm on vacation and sort of things, and I'm using my little brother's camera, and I got not the best lightnings and stuff, and I've got a completely different background, and it has to be like this for a couple reviews, I'm afraid, but and it's actually a pretty decent looking background. Today we're gonna take a look at Aliens, Alien Warrior. Of course, it's a little bit crumbed up because before taking them out of the package, same as the Altair figure. But I'm still having the package. It's supposed to be standing there. They're supposed to be staying there. Aliens. On the side on the packaging, we got a nice picture of the Alien Warrior. On the back, you got the alien again, and then there's then some read-ups. 20 points of articulation in their jaw extension, and it stands over 9 inch tall, which is cool. Not really a lot to say about packaging. It's pretty much the same as all the other from Neca, except same clamshell cases we all know. Again, a very nice looking picture of the alien, with this very beautiful looking paint scheme. Let's take out this figure out of this package, I'm sorry, and see what we have. So here we got the alien out of its packaging, and I'm really glad I picked up this particular figure because I'm really glad I picked up this figure because this figure, I think, really one of the superior alien figures out there. If you ask me, for more realistic tone and features that he has. But wow, what a great figure! What a great, awesome looking figure. If you remember my original alien review about Neca, I thought that one was the coolest. But I think by far the alien is, I think, a lot better in detail wise. There's a lot going on with him. You got this very neat, shiny, slimy, awesome detail on his body, which is great in my opinion. He's got also a lot more coloring. The original alien had more like a grayish black color, which is pretty basic, but this one right here got this very neat dark blue wash, if you could see underneath his armpits right there. Very, very, very cool. Very cool. Also, you can actually see on his tail, it's very nice. Well, actually, maybe you can't see. Oh, there he goes. Some very cool blue highlights the detail in it. What I also really like about this figure are his hands. I don't know, there's one thing about these aliens from Aliens, and I have to re-comment at my dog alien review. I always said that the dog alien, one of my favorite aliens, was probably right now, not really right now, a long time. I think that especially the dog alien and this particular alien, the alien warrior from Aliens, are my favorite looking aliens. I mean, what's about the love about this particular form of alien? I think it looks very creepy, very awesome, and what I really like is his head. I think it's awesome. And his fingers are one thing I also do really like. Very nice precision too. They're just staying, just, you know, they just grab you and just rip you half. Very nice indeed. Awesome detail. I mean, the detail, always Neca has always been the king of sculpting, and right now they're also really stepping up their articulation. And this is one of those figures that's also really articulated. First, going over articulation, he has a ball jointed head. It cannot really a lot if you bring the original alien. He had a lot more range of motion, but I think how the neck is sculpted of the alien, you can't move it too much, but you get a pretty good range. Also, he has a ball jointed shoulder. You can rotate the bicep, the upper arm. Also, you can bend at the elbow. You can more bend at the elbow at this arm, which is cool. And also rotate the hand. He's got a cut joint in his leg. You can rotate the thigh, and you can bend at the knee, and you can bend at the foot. Also, there's a pipe cleaner in his tail as well. Couple downsides I've got with this figure, and I have to say one glaring problem I always have with these alien figures, and it was the same issue which I had with the original alien. Some of the joints, I think at the upper half they're really good. The head is good, the arms are great, and those are nice and tight. The V crutches are good, the thighs are great, but I have one thing that is so fragile on these figures are the knees. Actually, you can bend the knee this one pretty easy, but this one I can't bend because when I took him out of the package, the leg was already broken, and I was pretty pissed off. So there's something about these joints of the aliens in the knees that are pretty cheap, I think, or old, and they get brittle or something like that. Sometimes the feet are also kind of breakful. These one are pretty tight, but the original alien I had, they're also broken off. So that's one glaring problem I have. I think that is my biggest glaring problem. And also, forget about the articulation. He has also a ball joint in his mid-torso, which is great. Any features that he has, which is cool. One thing I always liked about these aliens are the fact that you can, open the jaw and also take the inner jaw out. And I think that is just fantastic. Some of the McFarlane figures had that you can take the inner jaw out with a button. If you compare it to the dog alien and the original alien from McFarlane. But I really like the fact that you can do this. And the inner jaw is great sculpted too. Oh, that looks so sick. That looks just awesome. That looks so sick. Very great. Sometimes Neca or the makers that have made this figure, sometimes they on this particular alien figure they sometimes mispainted the teeth or the teeth flesh. This one isn't actually too bad. It's a little bit too blue for somewhat, but I'm just the color police right now, which is stupid. It looks actually pretty good in my opinion. I have to say, sometimes with the original alien, there was some paint chips which chipped off, which is really stupid. But an awesome figure. Take a look at the head sculpt, which is, that looks so sick. I think that looks so sick in my opinion. I really like the blue highlights in this figure. Just awesome. I think he's far more superior than the original alien. So cool. I do love the head sculpt, I have to say. The head sculpt and the dome itself is just awesome. Very unique too. If you ask me, a lot nicer than the Alien vs Predator 1 head domes. Just awesome. Great. Great figure. Detail on the hands are pretty much the same. I love this figure. I just love this figure. I'll probably give this figure an 8 or an 8. But that was again a figure review from Martin 446. And I'll see you guys next time with my review.